Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode in our video diary series. I'm Henry Higgins, and we haven't done one of these for a while. I've switched it from being a constant weekly thing to being a semi-regular thing when I have something to talk about. And this morning, I had the AstraZeneca vaccine against COVID. And unfortunately, as you can see, the conspiracy theorists were right. And after having the microchip lodged in my brain, courtesy of Bill Gates, my left arm fell off. They said there'd be no side effects. Now I only have one arm. What am I supposed to do? Only kidding. I have both arms. I was in and out. I had the vaccine this morning. I got a notification a couple of weeks ago to let me know that I was having the vaccine today at 9:30 in the morning. So my first thought, other than yay, I'm getting the vaccine, was why couldn't it be a work day so I could get some time away from the office? And as it was a weekend, why did it have to be 9:30 in the morning? Couldn't even get a lie in. But I was up, out, and when I got to the doctor's office, I was in and out in under 2 minutes. That included confirming I was there, being passed through to the person to give me the vaccination, and answering some questions before getting the vaccination. So it was just under 2 minutes for that whole process, and I was on my way home again. Felt a little prick. We've all encountered an annoying prick in our time. This one is like getting a bad cat scratch, is how I'd probably describe it. But I'm home now. They've said to expect 24 hours of iffiness. So I've stocked up on some snacks and some movies to get me through the day. Josh isn't here, so I have the weekend to myself. So yeah, I'm going to lay on the couch after I've done this video and uploaded it. I'm going to lay on the couch, I'm going to watch movies. Haven't decided which ones yet. Though I would recommend the Stylist, which I'm going to be talking about in a bit. So yeah, I had the vaccination. I'm home. We'll see how things go. I'm booked in for my second dose in the middle of May. At which point, hopefully, lockdowns will have been lifted. We will be going back to some sense of normality. I need the cinema to return. I have missed the cinema so damn much. It feels like, yeah, I've been taking the cinema for granted. I think a lot of us did. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to the cinema. The local cinema here, the gallery, was fantastic for the big blockbusters, but also for showing indie films or classic films. For example, I saw Jaws on the big screen for the first time at the gallery for £1. I saw The Usual Suspects for £1. So they did, whether they still do them when we come back will be up in the air, but they did those kind of things. And then we would go there and watch the big blockbusters. The screen isn't as big as your standard multiplex, it's a more intimate venue, but it's literally 5-minute walk, if that, from the house, and the tickets are a lot cheaper, so it's a bit of a trade-off, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Maybe by May, when Black Widow is due to come out, that could be a good start. So yeah, I had the vaccine today, and we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you updated. Another thing that's developed, still doing the DDP Yoga, still doing the exercising. But I came across a guy online called Athlean X, and he has a number of different videos on there, and one of them, he has a series that's 22 days it's called, and one of them is a belly tightening program, or tightening of your midsection and your core. And after watching some of Simon Miller, who you may know from What Culture, watching some of his videos on his YouTube channel, which I recommend you check out. He's a fun presenter, he's great to listen to, and he has some good content on his channels, mostly around gyms and fitness. But yeah, give it a watch. But yeah, I was watching some videos on his channel where he spoke about Athlean X, and so I checked out Athlean X's channel, and this one video caught my eye. Basically, what I've liked about, I watched a few of his videos, and what I've liked about his videos is that he's not bullshitting you. when he's talking to you, like other videos of this ilk are prone to do. He makes it plain that things aren't going to be easy. He makes it plain that you have to commit to it, that there will be elements that you may struggle with, and if you're too out of shape, out of condition, the plans are going to take longer. So while this is a 22-day workout, or a 22-day program, it's, if you are carrying excess like I am, it will not get the results in 22 days, but it will get you on the road to getting those results over those 22 days. So you just keep doing it. So basically with that, it's a refreshing change from those lose 6 stones in a day kind of videos that you get normally. So I'm looking forward to giving this a try, and we'll see how it develops over the next 3 weeks. In home life, PlayStation Plus, I got Control. I still haven't actually started it yet, but I got Control for free, free of the PlayStation Plus. Got a couple of games, and in the recent one last week, we got Final Fantasy VII Remake as well for free. So I've downloaded that, haven't started that yet either. I'm waiting, I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm kind of putting them off. But I'm definitely, because I'm not getting a PlayStation 5, I'm also not doing what I did before, which was when I got a PlayStation 4. I got a PlayStation 4 quite early in the cycle, but then there was like updated versions of The Last of Us, updated versions of the Assassin's Creed games at the time, upgraded versions of Grand Theft Auto 5, for example. There was a lot of games where we got PlayStation 4 remasters of games that were relatively late in the PlayStation 3's cycle, and with there being games like the current Assassin's Creed Valhalla, FIFA 21, games like that where they've came out but they also have the PlayStation 5 version out, I'm not getting them on the PlayStation 4. So I'm actually missing out on quite a few games at the moment. The Last of Us 2 hasn't been announced for the PlayStation 5 yet, but I fully expect it to. So I haven't played The Last of Us 2, I haven't played the most recent Assassin's Creed, I haven't played the most recent Watch Dogs, I really want to. So I'm putting all of these off until the PlayStation 5 versions are available and I get a PlayStation 5. The benefits of doing that are that it will be like the second wave of PlayStation 5 production, so hopefully all the bugs and the kinks from the first wave will have been sorted. The price of the PlayStation 5 will likely be greatly reduced, and the prices of the games currently will be greatly reduced as well. And it will give me a nice back catalogue to work through. So that's my plan. Whether it sticks to that, it really depends. If, like when the PlayStation 4 came out, I got Josh's from Smith's because they had a sale at £150 when it was retailing for £280 elsewhere. So if something like that comes up, then I'd be a fool not to at least snap one up at such a ridiculous price. But we'll wait to see what happens over the year, but currently that's the chronology I have in place. I am going to be working through Control. I've heard many great things about it, so I'm looking forward to playing through that. It's from Remedy Software, who did the first two Max Payne games, so that could be great. It comes with all the DLC because it was the Ultimate Edition. But yeah, that's my chronology of video games for the moment, and we'll just see how that develops over the coming year. I'll keep you updated if you're interested. You can obviously skip this section if you're not interested in video games, but I'll keep you updated and we'll see how that develops over 2021. Another thing I'm doing, and I've been doing this is where my procrastination hits its peak. I'm very much a procrastinator and I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I've been writing for a long time. I've been writing for like 25 years. Nothing published as such, but I just like writing. I've done a lot of short stories, poems, little soliloquies, things like that. I even wrote a song a couple of weeks ago. No melody or tune, just the lyrics to a song. Just to like cross that off. But my white whale, my just out of reach goal that has always just been there, is I've been writing a novel for like 20 years now. Maybe not as long, 18 years, 17, 18 years. And I finished it once, finished a draft of it, wasn't happy with it at all. So I've been going through a cycle of drafting it and redrafting it and starting again, and then saying I'll come back to it, and then like 2 years has passed and I haven't done anything. So I've redrafted the first 4 chapters again, and I'm in the process of redrafting the 5th chapter of this book, of this novel. And I'm saying this publicly so that it will impel me to complete the task. I've now given public liability to myself to get this done. So progress will be chronicled on the channel. The book is called Salvation for a Lost Soul. That could obviously change, but that's what it's been called since I started. It's a supernatural tale with some semi-religious subtext, old gods, new gods, Greek gods, Norse gods, Christian mythology, all combined. It's the ideas, and what I have found, one of the things that has bugged me is one of the main characteristics I had for the villain of the piece has been adapted into a TV show that is currently on at the moment, completely independently, obviously, because my work has never been published. But it's unfortunate that I've had to rework that a little bit, because again, if this book ever gets published, my work will come later. So it's kind of like John Carter from Mars. John Carter from Mars kind of set the template for almost every sci-fi that came after it. But every sci-fi that came after it became popular before John Carter from Mars did. And then it looks like John Carter from Mars has no originality when it was the originator of a lot of these things. And I'm not putting myself on any level compared to John Carter from Mars. However, I'm hoping to get this book finished this year. I will then look into what I can do to redrafting it and tidying up until I feel it's finished. And then I will put it in the wild. And we'll see how it's received, if it is received at all. But progress, as I said, will be chronicled on the channel, so keep with us for that. See how it goes. I look forward to finishing it. I look forward to hopefully even one of you taking the time to read it. That would be fantastic. But stick to the channel, see how it goes. Any advice that you have, any anecdotes that you have with your own writing history, please put it in the channel as well, let me know. And we'll cross this finish line at some point in 2021. I mentioned movies because I've had the vaccine. I'm going to be feeling sorry for myself maybe for the next 24 hours watching movies. And on the channel there's a review for a movie called The Stylist. It is a wonderful indie horror movie. It's available on Arrow Video. There'll be links in the description below. Check out the review on the channel. The trailer is at the end of the review. Then go check out the movie. Support indie filmmakers, because that's where the megastars of the future are going to come from. It's where the megastars of today came from. James Wan, perfect example of that. Lee Wannell, another example of that. Both came from the Saw franchise, incidentally. But James Cameron came from indie cinema. And look at him. I mean, when I say that, he had his first movie, which was Piranha 2. And then his next movie was The Terminator. But he came from that level and just worked himself up. Terminator, Aliens, Terminator 2, The Abyss. He worked his way up through that. So the indie filmmakers of today are going to be helming the blockbusters of tomorrow. And The Stylist is a phenomenal psychological horror movie. Watch the review, see why I love it so much. Watch the movie, see why you'll love it so much. And then tell your friends. Get your friends to watch this movie. It is wonderful. While you're doing that, you can also check out these fantastic streamers. Starting off with someone who's been mentioned on the channel frequently, Kate Nix, who will be back with Season 5 of her Lullaby Lounge. It's been on an enforced break. A number of things have happened, including home move, so that has been put on the back burner. It's coming back soon, so look out for that. Also check out our Twitch for other older videos. Check out our YouTube channel for older videos, again link in the description below. Bright Kelly is another one who's consistently pumping out fantastic Twitch streams, which you can catch on YouTube and on Twitch as well. He's going to be a dad soon, which is phenomenal news as well, him and his awesome wife Mal. And also check out Mildly Aggressive Folk. Fantastic musical duo. They do regular streams. They do, essentially it's a request service. You go on, you request a song from the playlist, they'll play it. Can't go wrong with it. Absolutely wonderful work. So yeah, check them out. Check other streamers out. When you see down the left hand side when you're watching a stream, it will recommend something. Just check on it. You will never know who's out there and who will take your fancy without doing that. Just check some random streams on items you're interested in, comic books, movies, music, horror, just talking, whatever the blog is, whatever the reason is, just check them out. You will expand your horizons, you will expand your viewing habits, and you will find someone that will catch your eye and you will instantly become a fan. Before I go, give me a minute. Check out this. Oh, you can see the reflection here. Let's see. Check out this awesome canvas that I got from a wonderful friend across the pond, Kristen. Love her with all my heart. She's an amazing friend. She's an amazing person. And we all should be so lucky to have a friend like Kristen in our lives. So I got this as a belated birthday present. It came about a week and a half ago. It is absolutely wonderful. I'm looking for somewhere where I'm going to place it. It may go up here, if you can see. There's space there behind the sofa. But I haven't decided yet where I'm going to place it. But I just thought I would show that off, simply because it is an amazing canvas. I absolutely adore it. I adore Kristen. As I say, she's a wonderful person. Sending that from across America. Awesome, awesome friend. Everyone who watches the channel knows I love Harley Quinn. I love that canvas. It will have pride of place somewhere in the room, as I say, likely up there where there's space above the sofa, though it may leave a bit of a gap because that's quite a wide wall, so I may get one of those canvases where they're split into 3 or 5 to put there, and that will take pride of place somewhere else. There's space over there, you can't see it, but there's a wall over there with quite a bit of space on it. It may go there, but it will take pride of place somewhere in the house. Now, as you saw me walk over there, you may have noticed that there's a different camera angle going on. After getting a new mic a few months ago, and thanks to Bright Kelly for that, he helped me go through specs and everything else, because I have no idea what specs. I know what specs are, but you could say to me, this microphone has this spec. I wouldn't know what it meant in relation to microphone and audio quality. So Bright Kelly was fantastic for helping me with that. I got a new webcam last week, which is what you're watching me through now. So it's going to make things so much easier going forward, because before I was using my iPhone and I was using the rear camera, so I couldn't see the screen while I was recording. With this I can. While I'm doing this, the screen is up on the top right hand corner of the screen in front of me, so I can see what I'm doing. And with regards to that, it is going to make things a lot easier for reaction videos, for movie reviews, for TV reviews, which I'm going to start doing. WandaVision finished. WandaVision was fantastic. I'm going to start doing TV reviews per episode for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which starts next week. Going forward, we'll see how that is received by the channel. But everything outside of unboxing videos, which will still be done in the studio room with the iPhone up close like we have been doing, everything will be done through this webcam now. I'm looking forward to giving you better quality content. I'm looking forward to receiving your feedback. So let me know what you think about the new angle. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with me. Please like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about the channel, stay safe, wear a mask, look after yourself, and look after each other. Goodbye.